everybody. Welcome to Build Something Live. I hope you're doing well. If you tuned in early enough, you just saw me accidentally move my cover because I tried to drag the Ecamm Live window to my iPad, which I'm going to abandon now. I always think to do that during the live stream. And about, 50% of the time, I accidentally grab the wrong thing. So welcome. I hope you're having a good week. This is my second live stream in June. I really like June. June's a nice month for me. My wedding anniversary is Friday. My wife and I have been married for 5 years. So I think that's the wood anniversary. I went full-time self-employed in June, so that'll be 4 years on the 17th or the 19th, something like that. I'll probably write a blog post about it, but in any case, I hope you're doing well. I think I've said that 3 times. Today, I am going to work on my Gutenberg course, but I'm also going to install and try out the WordPress 5.8 beta. That dropped either last night or this morning, so that'll be fun. But before we get into that, I do want to ask you to subscribe to this channel. Click the bell if you want to get notified when I do go live, because these live streams are only available whilst I am streaming. Once I'm done with the stream, they go away, and they are available only to members of the Build Something Club. So you can sign up over at buildsomething.club for my membership. It's $5 a month or $50 a year, so high value there. On top of the live stream archive, you get ad-free extended episodes of my podcast and access to a community of other builders and AMAs and office hours, membership letters, newsletters going out tomorrow. So now's a good time to join. So there you go. I'll also just mention really quick that if you are streaming on YouTube, super chats and super stickers are available. So if you don't want to join the membership, but you do want to support the channel, you can do like a super chat, $1 or more. And here I'll set my lights to white. And when you do a super chat, they will blink a color that corresponds with the dollar amount you donated. So if you want to see my lights blink, it always surprises me, so you'll see me surprised and you'll get a shout out on the stream, of course. So if you are tuning in, be sure to let me know where you're coming from, what you're doing, and yeah, if you have any questions about WordPress 5.8 or Gutenberg or full site editing, that's what we're going to cover today. So let's dive into that. Do a little bit of this, put my head in the bottom corner there, move the Ecamm Live preview window to my iPad. I'm using iPad in Sidecar. Okay, so this is actually going to be a twofer, because today on Twitter, a website called tastewp.com started following me, and it looks pretty interesting. So if you remember, I think poopy.life is still a thing. Poopy.life. Maybe that's not a thing anymore. Maybe it was the poop emoji. But this used to be a temporary virtual temporary hosting for WordPress sites. And I know that I and a few other educators, when we did live workshops at WordCamps, we would use that. And tastewp.com looks like it's the same thing. So I was checking this out, and I thought I might give it a go. So if we look at the FAQs, how long is this site live? Currently, we delete after 48 hours for non-logged in users, 7 days for logged in users, etc. I'll probably just create an account because it looks interesting. And I'm going to try something that I saw Curtis McHale do in his live stream. So he would use his live stream to record actual videos. So I'm going to do the same thing here. So first, I will do this to get the thumbnail. So I guess I'll just pose really quick. And God, this is what YouTubers do. This is so weird. And now I will switch back to this. I will. I guess I should kill the music if I'm gonna kind of do this. Maybe I won't do that because this is like my videos are a little bit more polished. We'll see what happens, but I'll at least, at the very least, narrate what I'm doing here. So, and I'll also mark down the time because I do these clips for people who don't attend live, where they can get a preview or a taste of the live stream. So let's see, how long have I been streaming for here? Ecamm Live, tell me. Let's see. So we'll start at like the 9-minute mark here for Taste WP. Great. Thanks to the people who just joined. I appreciate you coming onto the live stream. I know I'm competing. I think I'm competing with WordCamp Europe. So thanks for being here instead of at WordCamp Europe. Okay. So hey Dave, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you being here. I'm about to try out something called Taste WP. So, awesome. Be like Dave and leave some comments. Talk about anything, and I'll mention you on the stream. And of course, for those who just joined, if you do want to support the stream directly, you can do a super chat or super sticker. Watch my lights blink. It'll be great. Okay, so tastewp.com. I'm going to sign up here. Create a username. I guess I'll be showing a password on the screen like always. Like this and like that. Use a suggested password. Guess I'll go. Oh yeah, this is gonna show that anyway. So bring you back here for a minute while I generate a password. And I'll save that, copy it. Roger that. Agree to the terms, register, and save that info, and back at it. Okay, so log in here. I decided to just create a username and password because this looks interesting and it's free, and the site's really pretty. Okay. All right, verify the old email. Once again, so I'm not showing my inbox to the whole world. Gosh, I just got an email from my sushi place asking me to order sushi. Sorry, sushi place. Trying to save money. And other things. Okay. Oh, and now we're back in Safari. So let's go back here. Great. Okay, so all right. I'm also going to look at that because I am curious as to who's behind this. So, create new site, choose WordPress version, most recent, choose PHP version. Hey, we can go all the way up to 8.0. That's neat. I'm going to do that. Include WP debug, disable fatal errors, concat scripts. Hey, look at that. AJ, thanks for being here. Thanks for the super chat. Where do you find your music? I find my music. Here. So let's Stream Beats is what it's called. It's a bunch of free royalty-free music. Playlists on Amazon, Apple, and Spotify. So a bunch of different feels and moods and things like that. So I will drop. I think I can drop this in the. Oh, I can't drop this in the comments, right? Because I am using Restream, so I'm on a bunch of different platforms. So I can't drop it in the comments, but it's streambeats.com. And yeah, I've been really digging it. Oh gosh, it's escaping me who told me about Alberto Gonzalez, I think, told me about this particular site because I was looking for stuff. So first of all, let's give AJ some credit here. Get his face on the screen. And sorry about the sushi thing. I'm in a constant state of wanting like sushi or something. I want pizza, but I am officially on a low no carb diet. My blood sugar is too high. So sushi's probably good though, right? I mean, like with like brown rice or something, but Restream chat. So Dave is telling me that I can with Restream chat. I am in Ecamm Live, but I will test this later when I'm not doing an official live stream. I do like these pop-up streams where I'm just testing stuff. Okay, but thank you, Dave. I will definitely check that out. And then this is like my second real stream with Restream. And then UC Keep Researching. Hey, Lobsang, I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you taking my courses on LinkedIn Learning, and I'm glad that you like them. I have like 3 in the works right now that I can't talk about quite yet, but I absolutely love teaching, like putting together LinkedIn Learning courses. Oh, okay, cool. So there's like an app. Excellent, Dave. Thank you. I'm gonna check that out. Maybe I'll do it on the stream. Anyway, yeah, I love creating courses for LinkedIn Learning. It's a lot of fun, and the best part is I don't have to do any of the editing. I mean, I have an editor for my courses now, but I like this ability to just put together the content and send it off, and know I have able-bodied people. I'm gonna make a note. Able-bodied people working on the course when I'm not. So Restream chat. Okay. All right. So anyway, setting up your WordPress site. That was if I'm gonna make this the official YouTube video, I'm gonna have to edit all that out. All that out now. Okay. So backup migration. So this is cool. I was reading the FAQ, so I can like spin up a site here, test it, and then export it to my actual hosting or a local site or something like that. Gosh, very active chat today, which warms my heart. Tim, thanks for joining today. I hope. Well, I guess you liked the WP Builds podcast enough to join the live stream. So thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. And thanks for saying hi in the chat. Okay, so backup, copy, delete posts, pop-up plugin. Sure, custom site name. We'll call this awesome. We'll call this 5.8 beta 1 test. I hope I'm assuming lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought because Dave is saying more nice things about me in the chat. If you do want to follow me on Twitter, I'm at jcasabona on Twitter. And I tweet things from time to time. I've been trying to be more positive because last year I feel like I was very complainy. or in general, I feel like I'm very complainy on Twitter. It's very easy to be complainy on Twitter, but I've been trying to be less complainy, or when I know I tweet something complainy, I try to tweet something nice as well. So I want to be a positive force in the world. Okay, so 5.8 beta 1 test create site. I hope I can install the beta tester plugin. That name is already taken. I guess I'm not the first person. Hey, no problem, Dave. This is the beauty of a live chat, right? Or a live stream, is that I get to interact with folks. So no problem there. I like this better than the alternative, which is like no one's here and I don't know if I'm like talking to other people or just talking to myself. That name's already taken. I'm just gonna leave it blank for a random funny name. Guess I'm not the first person to want to try the beta using tastewp.com. Justify clock. Well, I guess that's gonna be my it's gonna be my new handle. Should see if that domain's available. So this is, I assume this is like Uber shared hosting. So I'm gonna guess it's gonna be pretty slow. Or maybe it's doing a thing. We'll see. Maybe I'll just be logged in automatically because I clicked that one link. Site was set up successfully. How about that? These are very contrasty colors. Is this normal? Well, anyway. Nope, this is a custom color scheme. Gonna confirm that. Oh, it's not a custom color scheme. It's one of the ones that are built in. Maybe harken back to your first email address. My username. Post that on the screen here. You Consume Me, song from a band I liked. What band? I feel like we probably had similar musical tastes. My first email address was doughboy1020 because I was portly from a very young age and people called me the Pillsbury Doughboy and would poke my stomach. And instead of letting that bother me, I leaned into it. So doughboy1020, nickname plus my birthday. Okay. And then like my gamer tag is like Methodius, which I really liked drawing anime-esque characters in high school. And I thought that was a really good name. The word I made up. I think I made it up anyway. Yeah. And then I went to Joey C1020. Now I'm just Jay Casabona everywhere except Skype. Because either someone or me took Jay Casabona. Okay, so beta tester plugin. Perfect. Yeah, so this is just like a perfectly normal working WordPress site. Activate. Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't know for sure yet. So we got the beta tester plugin. DC Talk, 90s Christian band. I recently discovered that my wife informed me of this. There are a couple of bands that I really like that are considered Christian bands. Flyleaf was one of them, which like knowing that and then hearing like the song All Around Me, different and better context, makes sense there. And Skillet, apparently, though I try and I don't see. I mean, in the songs I listen to, at least, maybe they have more obvious songs. Flyleaf is sick. I think they changed their lead singer. Since I was really into him, at least. Or maybe they came back, but yeah, I love Flyleaf. Update to latest nightly. So this latest nightly should be the beta. Yep, WordPress 5.8 beta. This is still the 5.7 text, which I think is funny. So, Dave, I knew we'd have similar taste in music. Skillet, top 3 faves. Listen to John Cooper's podcast. Definitely will do that. Awesome. My wife introduced me to Skillet, and then I had I think maybe a very stereotypical view of what Christian music was, like very like South Park parody, and so I was like, I don't like any of it. And then Erin's like, Flyleaf is Christian music, and I'm like, didn't know that. And then she's like, and check out Skillet, and I'm like, okay. So my wife has shown me the light there. Did this font change? Anyway, okay, so we are in 5.8 now. The About page, I think, is probably one of the last things to change. Because this is still from 5.7. So, I guess what we'll probably do, and I think I had a bleeding edge for the last live stream, but let's look at the 5.8 beta and see what I should. I just googled 5.8 beta. What a ridiculous thing to Google. Okay. Powerful blocks. So this is the stuff I should be looking for in this beta. Several new and expressive tools for page lists, site title, logo, and tagline. And the query loop block is here officially. So this is also a little bit harder for me because I've been using the Gutenberg plugin. And the Gutenberg plugin, up to 10.7 was rolled into 5.8 core. So some of these things that are new in core have been in the Gutenberg plugin for a little while. But list view, reusable blocks has been improved. Duotone block, handpicked. Okay, so there are patterns. Shout out to Anne McCarthy. Real quick, because she sent me an article from the Tavern. That's an open invitation to contribute to the WordPress block pattern directory, which is super exciting. She asked me if I'm willing, and of course I am. Good way for me to contribute in a different way here. But yeah, and I have a YouTube video on how to create block patterns. So if you are interested in contributing some ideas you have for block patterns, be sure to check this out. So again, I should probably get that Restream chat plugin app, because I would like to drop this in the chat as well. But anyway, okay, so better tools, template editor for custom templates. That's super cool. Support for Internet Explorer 11 is ending, and blocks in the widgets area. So let's take a look at some of this stuff. First, maybe the most obvious thing that we'll see here is blocks in the widget area. Welcome to block widgets. So I did show this off a little bit in the last live stream, and I'll be showing this off in the course as well. All right, so we've got the 3 widget areas here. It looks, oh, there's no way I'm using, I suspect 2021 is the theme I'm using. Oh, 2020. How about that? I wonder if that's something that Taste WP does. But let's activate 2021. Actually, let's activate something with like a lot of widget areas, right? Because I think 2021 only has the 1 widget area. Widgets. Yeah, got it. Yeah. Only the 1 widget area. And this is neat. I'd probably want a little bit more room here. But let's find something with lots of widget areas. I wish I knew off the top of my head. One. But I don't. Well, that's not true. I guess, like the Genesis ones. The Genesis themes. Hey. Layout, wide blocks. Yeah, so maybe I'll just search widgets. Blogling, Grid Pal, classic business, classic. Mega storefront, logbook. Yeah, I guess this is like a lot of, we don't need to do this. The 2021 is suitable. That's the one I'll be showing anyway, right? So I think I probably like this interface a little bit better because I feel like I have a little bit more room, but here we can add some blocks. So let's get rid of all of this stuff and see what we got. And you know what? I'm gonna do one more thing before I do this. This is gonna be silly. One more thing. I'm gonna install 2 block packs, Genesis blocks, and then Ultimate add-ons for Gutenberg, because Genesis custom blocks. What is this? Because I want to demonstrate that we can use any old blocks and not just the widgets that have been converted to blocks. So, Ultimate add-ons for Gutenberg by the same folks who make Astra. Oh, Ultimate add-ons for Beaver Builder Lite. That's cool. Didn't realize there was a light version of that. Take a sip of my iced coffee. The logo's not out though, like it's custom tumbler. Okay. My mic's very sensitive, so I'm sorry if you're like here, if you just heard me like sip. Okay, let's go back to the widgets area. We'll refresh. This is actually pretty fast. I'm a little surprised, I guess. Like it doesn't need to be fast. Okay. So yeah, all the great blocks are here. Oh look, we've got the tagline one, things like that. So embeds, and then a bunch of uncategorized ones. The purple icons. The purple icons are from Ultimate add-ons. And I guess the rest of these are, that's weird. It's weird that these are uncategorized because they're not usually. I wonder if the widgets recognizes different categories. That would be a little weird. Probably worth reporting as a bug of sorts, or not a bug, but widgets. So we have the widgets, which are now blocks. And yeah, interesting. Okay, so anyway, let's just pick a couple of random ones. I'll drag that one here. Add name. No. No. Okay. Now text expander is gonna yell at me. Educator. And grab my short bio from the swipe file. I actually slightly modified this because I figured my life out. Dave, don't be upset with me. I'm really bad at like defining a target audience and like figure out exactly who I'm talking to. I aspirationally want to make an ideal customer avatar, and I just never have. But I sat down last night because my homepage it's not a disaster, but it definitely, it's just kind of a place, and I want it to be more than a place. I want it to actually convert in some way, shape, or form. So this is just a test site. So I took this picture like randomly before I got my haircut, and I really like it. I feel like this is gonna be like what I look like as an old man, just maybe with like gray hair, like long, not that long, but that'll be up to my wife. My wife does not like my long hair. Yeah, it's not that long hair. It was pretty bad like right before I got my haircut. But yeah, I like that. I don't know. Guess I've lost a little bit of weight since then too. Podcaster and educator. So this is neat. I like that. Avatar shape. Let's make it round. Background color. So these fit in with the color scheme. But let's. My favorite, gray. Text color, white. Social link color. Keep that like that minty color. And social links. Oh, I don't think I have GitHub as a text expander. Gotta update text expander. I just switched to, what did I just switch to? Apple Mail from Spark. WWDC week always makes me want to start using Apple's native apps. So actually, I probably don't. I kind of dig that. But like, why? Why does this look so bad? Oh, let's see how this looks on the front end. Go over here. Go justify clock. I think that's so funny. I dig that. I probably want it to be wider, but I probably can't do that. Yeah, so block editor for widgets is cool. Let's add one more. Email. I think I saw email newsletter. I think this is probably only. So I probably need to configure this somewhere else. I've been I've been testing a block pack from. I don't know if they want me to like say it yet, but so I won't name anybody. But I have been testing a block that has ConvertKit integration, and you can see it in action on howibuilt.it, and super duper exciting because I think that the email subscription module in Beaver Builder is the most perfect module that has ever existed. It makes it really, really easy to just connect to your ConvertKit. I mean, or any like lots of other stuff. Makes it really easy to do that, and like not having to include external JavaScript is a thing that I try to aspire to do. But we'll save this. We've seen enough of the widgets in the block editor. I guess we can take a look at this over here too, right? Because in you know, if we use it in the customizer, how does this? Does this slide out? Yeah, it does. That's nice. It's a nice touch. Yeah, because if we use it over here, is this a price? So like, is this a pricing table? It is. Hot dog. What if I say wide? No. This is very interesting. That is very interesting. So that's cool. And then if let's see what happens. Select pricing. Like where are... Oh, I guess that's fine. Because I could see it here, right here, right? Pricing columns. What if I go down one? I kind of don't like that. Choose a background color. That's cool. Okay, so that is widgets and the block editor. I'm taking a bunch of mental notes, I guess, right? Because this is all stuff I want to do for my course. Also, sorry if you showed up to see me develop my course and I'm just playing around with 5.8 right now. Though this is an integral part of the course. I'll just look at some of the new blocks and then I'll kind of show you my process for creating a course. Which I've changed up a little bit because I am using Craft for like everything now. But let's look at these newer blocks first. So let's go to a page. Wow. Don't like that. What is that? Gosh, that is ugly. Okay. Let's turn off WP debug. Can I do that from here? What am I doing? Right. I had a little bit of a rough morning fighting with a website on a very bad host. Or at least a very bad offering from a host. Like page clicks took minutes. I don't know that I can turn off WP debug from here. Can I do it from here? Disable all plugins, change the PHP version. What happens if I click? Do I go to like a... No, I go to the site. Multi-site expires in 7 days. Sorry if I just freaked anybody out by like referencing the ring. Maybe I can't. Affiliate program. Well, hot dog. Enter. I can make a code. Enter your code. Good house. Wow. That's Neato Burrito. So what if I refresh this? That's super cool. Diggs, by the way. Hey, what's up? Thanks for being here. I am playing with WordPress stuff right now. I appreciate you joining. Looks like you are a football fan. What do you think of the Julio Jones trade? I'll put that out there. I guess that's for anybody, not just me. I'm a baseball guy, and the Yankees won finally last night. After getting swept by the Red Sox. So this is cool. I guess for every 3 people who sign up, you get 1 non-expiring site. That's cool. So sign up 9 people, I get 3 non-expiring sites. I wonder if I could point to domain. I'm very sidetracked right now, but I wonder. Go to login, disable. I wonder if I can... They say that soon you'll be able to convert this to like a real site. Which is good, because like these free services that do things like that, I always wonder like how are they going to make money? And they have in their FAQs they've made it pretty clear how they're planning on making money. So good on them. I just had their website open. Inisev. Lots of neat plugins. It looks like some of their own stuff here. which again, like, pretty smart. I don't know who's actually behind this site. Like, I've never heard of this company. If I do know you, let me know. But yeah, super cool. All right, what are we doing? We're gonna make a page here. Right, I was just telling you about the morning I had fighting. This is what happened. I'm back now. I understand what I was doing. Block tester. So site title, site logo, justify clock. Now, if I wonder, site tagline, just another WordPress site by, if I change this, time is a flat circle. Circle. Circle? Did I just change my tagline? Let's find out. Do I need to save this first? That's super neat. That's super duper neat. Which means a logo. I don't have a logo yet, so I can just upload one. That won't be my face. No one. I shouldn't say no one wants to see that. You're all watching me right now do this, but it doesn't need to be the logo. I got what I think is just a swell logo. By the fine folks at Design Pickle. I love Design Pickle. If you've never heard of them, they're like a graphic design as a service. So you pay a monthly fee and then you get, they say unlimited. You could probably get like 10 to 15 in a month if you submit every day. But I've had them do just a ton of stuff here, including a new logo for my name, Joe logo. And they did a whole bunch of them. I'm using one on casabona.org right now. I'll pick a different one for this site. But I had them create an illustration of this very hat. And then I had them create a logo for the site. So this is cool. I'm digging this. So I'm like setting the site logo here. There we go. Save these, then publish. And then of course the main event here, I like that too. I like this too. Okay, is the query block, right? So query loop. So featured image, we can start blank. We have some options here, including large title. I like that a lot. And then this will just add some posts. We can add borders. Default style, we can change the colors. Dig that, dig that. Can I wonder? I'm having a random thought here. Okay. Dig that. Okay. So those are some of the new blocks. The other thing, gosh. Ha! I just noticed that they turned off full screen mode, right? It should be like this by default, and they turned that off. The other thing is that there are now some default patterns. So you can see these are the ones from 2021, but then there's like a whole list of patterns that are not necessarily from 2021. Like, look at this. That's so neat. Yo, I'm real excited about 5.8 and full site editing and the block patterns. I just think creating WordPress websites without code is going to get a lot easier. So this is a cool block pattern. It's the heading, it's a cover image. And so when you create your own block patterns, we don't have to worry that much about like adding options, because we're just creating blocks, and that will be the default. So I like that. If you're interested, I feel like I have a long list of show notes for this episode live stream, stream beats, tastewp.com / whatever my affiliate link is. I think /a / good house. /a / good house if you want to get me a free site, I guess. Good house is my last name translated to English, if you don't know. Casabona, good house. Okay, so I like that. I'm really excited about this. Okay, so that's messing around with 5.8. I'll probably test it out a little bit more, but we looked at the new blocks, interacting with nested blocks, made easier with a permanent toolbar button for selecting the parent. I did not see that. Where is that? Toolbar. Top toolbar. Oh, neat. So if I'm here, I can select the heading. I like this. Why isn't this on by default? I am not seeing what they are mentioning. I am not seeing what they have mentioned. That's what I mean. So I'll dig a little deeper into that. But I haven't done the template editor. We're running out of time. So maybe next week. Tune in next week. Casabona.live. I'll use the template editor and create a template. Okay, so let me switch screens momentarily here. We are coming up on like the last 10 minutes or so. If you have any questions about the block editor or anything like that, let me know. If you, losing my train of thought again. If you have any questions about how I put courses together, let me know. I'm getting ready to show you how I organize things in Craft. So this is Craft. I have some LinkedIn learning courses here. You could see I have this kind of Kanban style. I got that idea from Curtis McHale. So the one that's currently in development, the two that are on deck, and then a bunch of ideas. And then a few other things. So using the Gutenberg block editor, important information, 5.8 target. FSE is a go, but will likely change a lot over time. Feature freeze May 25th. Some people I'm thinking about maybe interviewing for the course. I haven't asked them yet. So Josepha or Ann, if you're here, I'd love to do like a video interview with you for the course. I'll ask more formally about that later. But if you happen to be here and you see your name, you know. Okay, so what I'll do here is I'll do scripts. Oh, gosh, no, I'm not going to do that actually. So I have a whole big card up here called Outline. And then the Outline view in Craft, every piece of text, every type of text is called a block. And so each of these list items is considered a block, and then each block can be converted into a page where there is content. So here is where I will write the scripts. And then if I go back to the Outline view, what I'll actually do here, oh gosh, except I'll break the outline. So I won't actually do that here. I was going to convert all of these to cards because I really like the way that works, right? So style, card, but then these are all going to be like inline cards or something. Yeah. Which doesn't look as great. Yeah, that doesn't look as great. So I probably won't do that. So like, okay, so here's probably something I can write up pretty quickly and easily. The block editor versus the Gutenberg plugin. As we dive in, you might be wondering, what is the difference between block editor and the Gutenberg plugin? So I'll write out a script like this. I might have some notes in code form here. You know, show plugin on screen, something like that. This is slightly different from how I make my LinkedIn learning courses, which is we have a Google Doc, and my like promo video scripts too will have a 2-column sort of thing. I don't follow my scripts to the letter for my own courses though. This is basically like these are the things I want to cover. This will be up for reference while I shoot. I do have a teleprompter that I generally don't use because I sound like a robot. So, but I do kind of want to storyboard a little bit. Brandon Dove, thanks for being here. Hey Joe, how does Craft compare to Notion? That's a good question, one I don't feel like I can answer appropriately because I've only used Notion like once. I will say that Notion, I feel like Notion is more databasey. And I feel like you can include way more types of content in Notion. Craft is pretty new. Notion's been out for a few years now, right? Craft is late last year maybe. So right now it's it feels more like an Evernote replacement than a Notion competitor. That said, they do have a web editor. So if you're, Brandon, I think you might have both a Mac and a PC, but if you're only on PC, these are iOS apps, but they have a web editor. So this is a lot more like Evernote, I think. Like a modern version of Evernote, you have these blocks. One thing I would love to see is tables. Last I checked, at least, you can't create tables. Table. Right, you can't create a table. Something cool. Well, let's actually... Hold on. And can you embed Google Sheets? Or Google Docs? I think you can do that, right? Looks cool. Notion has a similar block-based editor, and you're right, it does have strong database component. Yeah, so this is you can reference reference other notes, right? I think if I go back to using the block editor, I can see what is linking to this page. So for example, in the note for today, the major project I'm supposed to be working on is using the block editor, or the course for the block editor. Something they released, I think last week, was this calendar component. So you have your calendar here. And you can have a note associated with that date, which I really like. So if you want to do journaling, if you use OneNote, you don't really need that anymore, but then you can reference them in your other notes and vice versa. So I've been using this a little bit for project planning, where I'll go in here, I'll write everything I need to do on these analog cards, but I'll also have it in here. So in a video is actually that. DVC is closed today. DVC is Disney Vacation Club. We're finally going to Disney World again. For those of you who don't know me, I would go multiple times a year. And we were planning a trip for we were planning a trip for March of last year, kind of like a a big vacation for before our son came in July, so I thought it would be nice to take my daughter to Disney World. Just my daughter, right? And my wife. We could kind of focus on everything she wants to do, and then the pandemic happened. And I was immensely sad. So now we're planning for October, hopefully, to take both kids with a strong again, I mean, Lewis is going to be 1 and change. Anyway, I'm really excited about that. That was a small detour. So anyway, so that's kind of how I'm using Craft to craft my courses. I have these outlines. I have some notes. And so I'll write the scripts out here, and then I'll have this up probably on my iPad. So I'm using my iPad for in sidecar view. For this, I'll probably just have the Craft app up on this, and I have like a big arm that I'll probably put right here. Because again, I don't like using a teleprompter because I feel like I sound like a robot. But we'll leave it at that. I already mostly have the outline, so I just need to do the scripts. I wish the show was 1 hour later. I only get to catch it live when I happen to wake up early. Brandon, it's really good to see you. I'm glad you showed up for at least a little bit. Here's the thing. If I started at noon, you'll get like Hangry Joe. And Hangry Joe is not the best Joe. But maybe I'll experiment with this, right? It's at 11 kind of arbitrarily. So if I have a strong California crowd, I will make it an hour later because I want as many people to show up as possible. So awesome. Well, we'll call it there. Thank you, everybody, for coming to the live stream and for discussing. It was a lot of fun. AJ, thanks for the super chat again. I appreciate it. I hope the stream beats will help you out like it's helping me out. Dave, thanks for all the contributing and nice comments. Diggs, by the way, BTW, thanks for being here. And everybody, UC, keep researching. Tim, thank you both for coming and for the kind words. And of course, Brandon Dove. Great person, Brandon Dove. Brandon, you should tell, I'm talking directly to Brandon right now. You should tell Jeff that I was disappointed to not see him in the Friends reunion episode. I thought for sure he would be there, being one of the students in Ross's class for one of those episodes. All right, thanks everybody for coming. I appreciate you and I appreciate your time. And again, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel or on Twitch if you're watching on Twitch. To know when I'm streaming. Join the Build Something Club if you want the archives for these live streams and so much more. Brandon, also expecting Jeff to be there. So, until next time, get out there,